So, go talk to Emma to get our 4th gourd seed, or 4th upgrade.
I'm glad you've come, Master Wolf.
She's always happy to see us. Always happy to take our seed.
Goodbye.
I see you've acquired something quite interesting. A mechanical barrel. It's a mechanism that can serve as the very core of the prosthetic. Pen it here. I'll fit it to the arm for you.
What difference does the barrel make?
With a versatile base such as this, I can use various purifying agents to further hone that fang of yours.
Purifying agents?
Purifying agents are materials that can be used together with the barrel. Things like gunpowder and scrap metal. So if you find something of that sort, be sure to bring it my way.
So now we can do... I don't think I have any that needed to be fit, but... Okay. Here's the upgrade menu, which brings us to a lot of important things. Trying to remember. So we're definitely going to go down, get the spring-loaded firecracker. That brings us to one of the paths for one of the more important. This path has some of the more important items in the game, in my opinion. But we do have to go down the axe trade too. So you have to go through both.
With a mechanical barrel, so many possibilities. I can use various purifying agents, so if you find something of...
And we definitely will. So, we're going to travel back to the estate, to the main hall. So, come around the estate hall. There's an archer. And then there is a large group of enemies. And once again, at our level, we don't want to deal with a large group of enemies. So we want to go around them. There's one guy who's going to almost see us. That little torch guy in the middle. So, the important thing is this group is split into two. Two groups and one guy in the middle. Two guys will go that direction. Two guys will go that direction. And we want to kill that guy in the middle as quickly before he can alert anybody else. Kill this guy. And then I could have sworn I saw some other... Okay, yeah, there's the dude right over there. That's the one that I thought I saw. So we're going to go into this building. Reset aggro. Oh, chest has already been looted. There's nothing there. So one of them is hiding right in this corner. He likes to come around. And he's right there. He's the axe dude. I hate axe dudes. So I'm going to go do the death blow on him. Oh. And get punished by ignoring the sword dude. And take advantage of iframes there with the archer. Oop. And take some unnecessary damage there. And take a bunch of unnecessary damage there. But, oop. And then we want to finish looting that building. But the important thing is, there was a reason to kill all of them, because there's a way to deal with the mini-boss that's coming up, where you can accidentally aggro those guys, and they start shooting you in the back, and it's not very fun. The health should not be... Well, the health is going to be an issue, because the boss can basically one-shot you with this much health. Come around here on the side. You can see there's a whole courtyard full of dudes and a big fat dude there in the back. Don't want to deal with that, so we're going to sneak around the side. See, there's two guys here. Fortunately, that guy does this normal wave thing. It's not much of a concern. Do that. Sneak around. We want to deal with as many of these guys as possible before we do the actual encounter. Just going to blindly rush in here. Reset as many guys as possible. Have struggle with the camera. Oh, okay, that was too much. So now we're going to do a little loop around with all these guys chasing us. I really wanted to get that archer. See which way the boss is going. Boss is going that way, so I'm going to keep going this way, so I can deal with the archer. The mini-boss gets really distracted for some reason, giving you ample opportunity to take out all these little guys without dealing with him. By now he's heading back here, but we're going to run by him again. Run back into this building. Switch to the axe so that we can deal with the last shield dude. It's right there. He's confused, so we're going to run back into the building. Do another loop. And he'll drop aggro again. So you can keep looping him like that. He'll generally reset. And you can sneak back around. It's a fairly difficult fight the first time you run into him. Although you'll fight his style quite a few times in the game. As soon as he's de-aggroed, you can pretty much sneak up on him and get a death blow. He's just going to go back to his place, reset. So you got a cheeky death blow on him. Like I said, then, while he's mad at you, you run over here, go talk to this guy. And he says he wants to fight together. And he'll fight for you. And then you can light this guy on fire. And as soon as he starts fighting you, switch. No, he got poisoned. That's not ideal. Light him on fire again. Don't get greedy. And then, just that quickly, he's down. Gives you unrefined sake. And now we have 4 prayer beads. This guy's poison. I'm not quite sure if he's going to live. So that's a quick and easy fight. Not too hard if you know what you're doing. Very hard to approach directly though. And that's kind of where the game teaches you don't always just charge straight in. And as you can see right now, even though we fought a few bosses, We haven't done a lot of combat. Most of the time we're avoiding the fights, trying to take it from behind, trying to get one death blow off if possible. And, you know, you just take things slowly and avoid running straight in. Right over here we have a secret panel that will bring us to another prayer bead. There's only a few of those in the game, but nothing really obvious about them. I just like destroying things. And then a treasure chest with our prayer bead. So doing the loop this way, there we go. We get 1 attack upgrade, 2 health upgrades before we fight what I consider to be the second boss. And we'll see how she goes.
Son of our, I saw a dreadful vision. It was pouring out more and more. It wouldn't stop. Wouldn't stop. The young master is deep in the mansion. My son, Inosuke, went to rescue him. So he's probably fine, but you'll never know. The young master might need you, Rogue Shinobi. Go to him, will you?
So, that's the woman who gave you the bell charm, and that's why you come back here, because it's her memory. At least that's the way I interpret it. So we're here. We're going to rest to refill our gourds. We're going to acquire a few skills, because we've got 7. I'm going to go to the Ashina Arts, because it has one of the most important, or a few of the most important. We get Ichimonji, which allows us to get 2 increased posture damage skills. Both of these are basically the same, and they do stack. So 1 increases damage after performing a successful deflection, and the other one increases damage to an enemy posture from all sources. Basically increasing your damage. Very good. Okay. And then the other thing we're going to work towards, continue to work towards, is we want to get Shinobi Eyes for that increased Makiri counter posture damage, which means we have to get Suppressed Presence. But we're not going to get that yet, because we want to work towards my favorite sustain ability, Breath of Life, which heals you after performing a death blow. Oop. And then I almost forgot. We're going to increase our health. So now we have a lot more health to fight this boss that I originally fought with no health, or with 1 health upgrade.
I wouldn't go in the dreadful dilution techniques without a snap seed. Cannot be. Take this. It's not much.
He gives us a snap seed, tells us we'll need it for the upcoming boss. And I originally thought this was the first boss of the game, so I fought her with no damage upgrades and no health upgrades. And she is weak to the shuriken if you use it at the right times, which I will be doing.
Father? Mother? The butterflies. Everyone is gone.
My lord. Illusion technique.
It's been a long time. Son of
Dance we shall. Here's where it teaches us about bosses and all kinds of other good things.
Lady Butterfly. Why?
Why indeed?
Ooh. Ooh. We don't want to dodge her whenever she does that. And then it's a 1, 2, deflect, and shield counterattack. Ooh. Whenever she goes off the wire, we want to jump over the sweep and Goomba stomp her on the head. Ooh. And whenever we hear the big ding, we want to make sure we're getting ready to block. Jump over her. Do that. And with that, phase 1's done. But of course, we shouldn't expect that to be the end. What we can do to try and make this a little bit... I only have 2, so it is what it is. We'll wait for her to jump down. She lands right in front of us. Immediately get on the offensive. Whoop. Jump over her sweep attack. Oh, she's going to do her illusion. So we're going to run because there's a bunch of illusions around and we don't want to deal with that. Whoop. Accidentally get stuck. We want to dodge butterflies. Really, it's safer to run away until she's done with this. Alternatively, you can use a snap seed, but this is what happens. She turns them all into butterflies. And then you just want to hide behind a pillar. And then go back on the offensive. Ooh. Whoop. She always comes out with a sweeping attack. I'm not quite sure what's going on here, so I'm just gonna go away. Heal. See, if you're shirking her when she's in the air, she gets staggered. And she does a sweep attack. And then you just jump on her head. The camera always likes to de-lock on her whenever she does that. She will block you, but then she always jumps over. Oh, so she got me there with the grab attack. That's unfortunate. So we will die. I'm gonna try and run away, get some gap. Oh, she's doing that. Since we're not doing too hot, I will go ahead and use a snap seed so we can see that effect. I snap. Ooh, I did it too early. Everybody wasn't spawned. They all disappear. She'll block that, but knock her out of the air like that. As far as I know, she has nose. That's annoying. But this is the end of the fight, right here. We're gonna get the kill. Just like that. Get an important item, which will give us another bonus resurrection, and we wait for the cutscene. And then we mysteriously get killed, so this is our flashback to what happened that night. And we wonder who could be stabbing us in the back. But Madam Butterfly, very difficult the first time you fight her if you don't quite understand what's going on. Deflect means she's going to counterattack you, and it's very much a 1-2, she'll deflect, or a 1-2-3, and she'll deflect. And then you just counter her back. And you see, I'm not super good at the deflects or anything like that, but still applies enough pressure to get through her. She doesn't recover her posture super quickly once she's taken some damage, and an attack she didn't use quite often.
On my behalf. I cannot throw away such loyalty.
And here's where Kuro gives us the ability to resurrect. But like I was...
Take my blood and live again.
Like I was saying, at least for the first phase, she's a 1-2 deflect, or one attack deflect. And then you just prepare to deflect her counterattacks. You can kind of just spam the parry button when she does her big combos, because she just kind of keeps going. And the game is actually relatively generous in giving you those deflect windows. Her posture will be chunked relatively quickly, especially once you get a little bit of vitality damage. The easiest way to get vitality damage on her is when she goes up on the ropes and then does that dive attack. You just need to dodge out of it and then sweep back into her, and you'll get a little bit of damage, and she'll recover her posture much slowly. Phase 2 is a lot more complicated because of everything that you saw going on there. But you can use snap seeds to destroy your illusions, or run around until the illusions go away on their own.
It appears as though your old memories have been awakened.
Yes, I saw the divine hair.
I see. I won't say any more, and neither should you. All that you saw was yours alone.
Sculptor, what did that Buddha show you?
Were you listening?
Tell me.
Flames.
Flames.
That is all I can see. It doesn't matter what offering I make. Flames spreading as far as the eye can see and consuming Ashina.
That's...
We're done here.
And then we could give him a drink that we just got off of the guy, but we won't do that right now.
Another time, then. I'll lend you shelter anytime.
Talk to Emma.
I'm glad you. So, it's not a birthmark. Then, that must. Or perhaps. Goodbye.
She just wants to talk about our birthmark for now. Later on, we're able to eavesdrop on conversations through here, but we can also just pick up this coin purse that's handy dandy right back here. Then we'll go back to this statue, because it is getting late. Oh, first we'll enhance our attack power from the butterfly. And then we're going to need 3 more prayer beads to enhance ourselves, but we'll go ahead and rest, regenerate everything, and then, like I said, take a break there for the evening, because it is getting late. And I'd like to continue this and go into the next phase at a different time. So thank you everyone for hanging out. I'll begin this again tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, I believe. Hope you all have a great day wherever you are.